my name is Natchanan and I'm from Thailand. As a student myself, I know learning something can be so hard and boring sometimes. But trust me, with the right tips and tricks, learning something can be enjoyable just for anyone. And so today, I will be sharing my 6 ways of learning. Enjoy! Okay, so the first tip, possibly the most important one, is that you've got to try to understand the information. Because normally people would just, study for exams, and so their body and their mind would just focus on just having some good grades on some tests. But that's not right, because instead of just remembering the information, you've got to try to understand it. Now, the difference is that remembering an information can be temporary, meaning it's not going to last forever. But understanding something, it's going to have the information stuck with you, and that's going to let you apply it to many different situations, and it's really going to stay with you for a long time, so you don't need to come back and try to remember it again. Tip number 2. Now this one is mostly about managing the time with the information you're trying to understand. So imagine you have a big topic of something, like maybe for math or for history to remember. You would want to split that up into tiny sections and study them at different times, because having each period focus on one little section from the topic is going to help you absorb in their information way better. And of course you've had experience about trying to remember a whole topic of it, like a subject, and it's impossible because your brain is just not trying, it's not motivated, you're so lazy, everything's so boring, you just can't remember the whole thing. That's why you've got to split it up and study at different times. It's the same idea for practicing sports or music, where you can't just learn everything in one lesson. You of course have to take different lessons to eventually learn how to do something. And so yeah, splitting time, topic, it's gonna help you a lot. Tip number 3 is to find the right techniques. Reading information off of just a piece of paper is not going to get the knowledge inside your brain. So, you gotta find ways to help you remember the information. And there are many ways you can use to remember your methods, but I'm going to show you 3 that works best for me. Number 1 is using colors. The color coding method. Yes, make your notes all pretty and cute, because colors would actually help you memorize information, and organizing your notes would also make you more motivated to read your notes, because who wants messy notes? Come on. And the second method is using flashcards. Now this method is used for memorizing maybe formulas or vocabularies, where you write the vocabulary on one side and the other side you write the meaning or the formula. And so by flipping through the cards that you have, you're gonna actually remember what each word means, and you can always check it at the back. Now, the last method is using mind maps. Of course, mind maps. You can summarize all your ideas in a mind map, and it also helps you revise what you're going through, so it's like a mini summary for your topic also, and you can always come back and look at it. And so I thought it's really convenient to have a mind map. Tip number 4 is to cut off all the distractions you have, whether that's your phone, your iPad, your TV, your family, or even friends. You need to focus on what's in front of you, because that's what is important to you, and you don't need your phone to study. Okay, maybe to Google some things, but I'm pretty sure you're not on your phone to Google stuff. You're probably texting your friends or watching Netflix. So you gotta cut all of that off if you want to actually study. Some people prefer to listen to music while studying, and that's okay, as long as you can still focus on the studying, not listening to music and just singing along with it, because it's not gonna help you remember the information. It's gonna help you remember the lyrics of the song, and that's not what you want, I don't think. And by cutting all the distractions, you will get more work done. So like, if you think of it this way, if you don't go on your phone, talk to your friends, text your friends while you're studying, you're gonna finish studying faster, which is gonna give you more time to text them later on. So it's like a win-win situation, you know? Tip number 5 is to apply the information into real life situations. This links back to when I said you should be understanding the information rather than remembering it. And you know, by imagine the problem as something that would happen in real life, you would be able to visualize yourself in the surrounding and you would understand it more. And it's also putting the information you know into use in real life, and you would understand how you can use it in real life, which is kind of the whole point of why you're studying, why you're in school, is to be able to use these information and techniques into real life situations, and you would understand everything way better, you know, in your imagination. The last tip is to not be afraid to make mistakes, because you know, no one can fully understand something after they study it for the first time. Of course, everyone's gonna make some mistakes, you know, for the first time, and people just tend to give up for some reason after they've made a mistake. Maybe it's because they're embarrassed, lazy, or they're just, you know, not bothered to even study at all. But you need to accept your mistakes and, you know, improve by them, because mistakes tell you what you went wrong and how you can, you know, improve it. Mistakes are great and they help you grow so much. And it's okay if you didn't score a good, perfect score in your last test, because now at least you know how to do it. That is the end of my tips and tricks to help you study. I hope they would help you. I think they would. I mean, it helps for me. But thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.